So let's get back to this conversation about who you are, this vibrational being that is you. So there is the you who exists as source energy in the vortex, and there's the you who's focused wherever you're focused. And the you who's focused wherever you're focused could be focused in the vortex or not. And when you're focused in the vortex, you're confident and sure, and you feel good, and you're optimistic, and life is good. And when you're not in the vortex, not so much. So that's really what the art of allowing is about. It's about you getting that you have the ability to focus yourself into alignment with what you want. And we want to say that when we say focus yourself into alignment with what you want, what we're really talking about is focusing yourself into alignment with what feels good right now. So you say, well, that's well and good. I get that. Conceptually, I get that I was source energy before I came into this physical body, and that a part of me came forth into this physical body, and that here I am focusing on contrast, and knowing what I don't want causes me to know what I do want. And I get it that I'm sending out these rockets of desire that are being held in my vortex of creation, and that source energy immediately becomes the vibrational equivalent of all of that. So I get it that my source has expanded ahead of me because my source is expanding vibrationally, and I'm wanting my expansion to be about manifestation. You kind of get that, don't you? You do want your expansion to be about manifestation, don't you? We do too. You know why? Because you're here as extensions of source energy, and manifestation is the leading edge of all of that. In other words, manifestation is supposed to be happening. We're not trying to get you to be withdrawn and spiritual and just om all day. We want you to get your hands in this vibrational clay, and we want you to manifest the things that you want. But it is so important for you to not get hung up if there's a manifestation that you want that's missing, or if there's a manifestation that you don't want that's present. Don't get hung up on that manifestation, because it's past tense anyway, and there's a vortex version that the larger part of you is already compliant with. And the question is, what's it going to take, and how long is it going to take for you to become compliant with what's in your vortex? That's the only question at hand here. How much do you believe in the reality of the relationship that you seek? How much do you believe that it exists, and that through the path of least resistance, it is being shown to you? How much do you believe in the financial stability of your physical world? How much do you believe in your personal economic stability? How much do you believe in the integrity of your physical body and its ability to find balance no matter what? How much do you believe? Because the vortex is full not only of belief, but absolute knowing that whatever you want is there and available to you. But you have to make the bridge to that, you see. Sometimes you say, well, why don't you come over here with me, take me by the hand, and make me believe? And we say, it doesn't work that way. That's a different frequency. You've got to work your way into the vicinity of that vibration. So that's what we want to talk to you about here today. That's what this idea of going general, no matter what the subject is. We are eager to talk with you about anything that is important to you. There is no subject that is off limits. It is our promise to you that we stand in the vortex where the full vibrational realization of anything and everything that you want is. And we will show you, by virtue of our understanding of what you want and who you are, a vibration that is strong enough that if you want it, you will find the frequency of it. Part of the reason that we ramble as long as we do at the beginning of these gatherings is because as you listen to this that we know, because it is that which you also know from your source energy perspective, as you are patient and willing enough to sit and listen to these words until you begin to feel the resonance of them, you get into the vicinity of the vortex, and then you're home free relative to anything that you want, you see. You just have to find resonance with the vortex, which means you just have to not be freaking out about what's not yet manifested, because it's on the way through the path of least resistance, which you are in control of. You control the path of resistance. You also control the path of allowance, you see. Does it help you to know that we know? Does it help you to know that we know that well-being is your legacy, and it's there for you relative to all subjects of your world? Because we want you to know that we know. But we can't know it enough to make you know it. We can only know it enough to make you want to know it. And once you want to know it, if you're willing to pay the big price of feeling good, it will be your knowing too. So what do you want to talk about? Some things. You've come ready to chat. It's going to be a wonderful day. Be easy, whether we call you to the chair or not. Many of you out there in cyberland, we are glad that all of us have gathered together. We are understanding that the final continent has come into the fold. Antarctica is online today. Very pleased with Mr. Fabulous. We know you're there. What do you want to talk about? All the way to the back.